Welcome, welcome, welcome to On Fire to Inspire. I am Aaliyah, your purpose midwife. Thank you so much for joining us this beautiful Tuesday evening. You could have been anywhere else, but you chose to spend it with us, and for that, we're totally grateful. Thank you, everybody over in YouTube land, over in Facebook land, as well as LinkedIn. Y'all, do me a favor, hit that share button so that we can bring on, when we bring on our guests, we'll be able to just really, really partake of what these ladies have to say and have to share. But before we jump into the show, I want to thank our sponsors. I want to thank my pastor and big brother, who is the author of Leadership Inside Trajectory, and his name is Ricky D. Surratt. You can get a copy of that book at iworkfaith.com. Now, I tell y'all, that book is an awesome, awesome must read, and you need to have in your library. If you are a leader of any capacity, go to iworkfaith.com and get your copy of Leadership Inside Trajectory. Then we have the Brown team. The Brown team has over 35 years of combined real estate experience, and they are a top-selling husband and wife team. Hey, everybody, as you're joining in. They are a top-selling husband and wife team with Better Homes and Garden Brokers. And y'all, they just hit top sales yet again. So they can take care of all of your real estate needs, from buying to selling to investing. You can give them a call at 404-786-0873, or you can reach them at 404-843-2500. Ask for Cornelia, and they will take great care of you. Tell them you heard it right here on Fire to Inspire. Then we actually have our sponsor, UEB Designs. You can follow them on Facebook, on Instagram. And y'all, all of my accessories this evening are sponsored by UEB Designs. I actually have the heart necklace with the matching anklet. Y'all can't see the anklet. And then I have the bling earrings. Y'all know I love bling everything, right? So I have the earrings, necklace, and everything is bling by UEB Designs. And you can get that information on uebdesigns.com, but they are on Instagram, and they have a lot of their products over there. Then we have mombizboss.org. Now, if you are a lady, a mom, it stands for multiple operational managers. If you're a mom, and I tell you, you wear many hats, and so all of these ladies are business owners. So if you are a business owner or an aspiring business owner, you want to connect with these ladies. That is mombiz, B-I-Z, boss.org. Join that group of ladies, and I tell you, you will be blessed for just joining that group of ladies. If you don't have my books already, they are available on Amazon. The coloring book is available on Walmart.com, Target.com. But you can go to Linktree and see all of my products and affiliates that I'm with. And that's Linktree, and you put a period right before the EE, and then slash On Fire to Inspire, because the onfiretoinspire.com is under, we're getting some updates and upgrades done to it. So thank you, everybody, for all of our sponsors for sewing into us, pouring into us, speaking life over us. We appreciate you, and we thank God for you. So tonight's topic is Celebrate You. And we're going to be bringing on two young ladies, Dr. Derashay, and she's the Kingdom Strategist. And we also have one of her teammates, because LaWanna is not going to be able to make it with us, but Deborah Morrison will be here with her on the platform. So we want to let's give them a warm welcome to On Fire to Inspire. So I'm going to be bringing them on in just a moment. Welcome to On Fire to Inspire, ladies. How are you all?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you so much for having us here on today.
Oh, it's my pleasure, my pleasure. So y'all, before we get started, I want y'all to hit that share button, because you want to hear everything that these ladies have to offer and to talk about. So if you're in Facebook land, hit the share button. You're over in YouTube land, hit the share button. LinkedIn, hit that share button. All right, ladies. So again, welcome. I am Aaliyah. You all, this is your first time on Friday Inspire platform. Again, welcome. So I love asking this question before we get started with the formalities. I ask people all the time, what does celebrating you, the topic itself, what does that mean to you? So either one of you can take the stage of answering that first.
Miss Deborah, you can go.
Well, Celebrate You is a magnificent combining of various aspects of our lives. And particularly as women, we really serve others, sometimes at our own expense. And so we want to foster, and we have fostered, both LaWanna Bradford and Barbara Beckley started Celebrate You, and the principles of how we take care of our physical body, how we take care of our mental outlook, our mental state of mind, how we take care of our finances, how we take care of our spiritual lives. And I apologize, I'm missing a couple of other broad brush facets of lives. And sometimes we get caught into one or two of these disciplines at the expense of something else. And so it's bringing about the confluence of the wholeness of a woman and celebrating us. And this really starts with an acceptance of where we are, right? And so it's truth telling. And we're about truth telling about where are we? And if we, in fact, need help, and we need a sister to lend a hand, that's the exact time that we reach out and we say, listen, help me out here. And so it's a wonderful community, and I am just privileged beyond words to be a part of it.
Love it. Thank you so much. And looks like we lost. Okay, I think we added her back in. Okay, we got you. All righty. So it's your time. It's your turn to share with us. What does the topic itself mean to you?
So celebrate you means that celebrating your authentic self, who you are, who it is that you are designed to be in your totality. Everything about you, being able to really get to know yourself, embrace yourself, and celebrate every aspect of your life and everything that is around you, right? Going after everything that you desire, every vision, every dream, every goal, just being that woman who is unapologetic, right, about who she is and what it is that she needs to do so that she can always show up as a better version of herself, so that she can be in a healthy mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical and financial state to really be available to help and serve others, whether it's in her home, in the marketplace, in the ministry, no matter where it is. But being able to, pause everything that's happening around you and really take care of you, right? So that you can be everything that you're called to be at your most optimized state.
I love that. I love it. Now, what message of hope and restoration are you all bringing to the women today? Because we're seeing so much, we're experiencing so much. There's a fight here and there on every hand. What message of hope are you all bringing to the women with your conference, Celebrate You?
So at our conference, Celebrate You, the hope that we are bringing women is this, is that you don't have to accept, right, biases that are taking place in the world. You don't have to be in a state of, being oppressed or silenced or ostracized in what it is that you've been called and chosen to do. We're giving them that message of hope to let them know that there are sisters out here who are willing to support you, hold your hand and help cheer you on and celebrate you in every aspect and aspect of your life, in addition to providing you tools, right, to equip you in doing everything that you have been chosen to do. And so, hey, not only that you're going to get information that's going to be necessary for you to move past the barriers that are keeping you from expanding your faith, your family, and your finances, but you're also going to get those implementational steps, right? That's going to just take you even further to where it is that you desire to go.
Love it. So this conference is international, not just, you're doing it in Georgia, but it's an international conference. So tell us a little bit about why you believe this event can elevate a woman to be a pivotal part of her life, to be life changing after this conference.
Go ahead, Deborah.
Well, I think we're bringing together a host of women that will present facets of their lives. And in that presentation, in each of these presentations, there will be an element of story. There will be an element of challenge. And there'll be guides, if you will, and hints as to how each of us have overcome, right? Busted through barriers, I like to say. And so this is a forum in which women can listen in and identify with any one of the speakers and say, oh, I was there, right? Or boy, that's right where I'm sitting right now. What? And so there'll be ample time for Q&A for people to basically resonate with any of the speakers. And there'll be speakers on finance. I'm one of those. There'll be speakers on physicality. There'll be speakers on mental and so forth, such that we are covering an area, all the areas that typically have contributed to women's what shall I say, lack of fullness, lack of full celebration. There it is. I want us to, and my hope is that through my message, through my speaking, there will be a sense of hope for women that they can master their finances, because ultimately it's about responsibility. Now, women take responsibility for like everyone else, sometimes not so much for ourselves. And so I want us to get confident, and I'll put out tips and tools for it. I want us to move through anything, in my particular case, that maybe some of the religious background that we have been reared with, mine included, Christian fundamentalism, was really a tripwire, if you will. And so some women have kind of said, oh, money, oh, that's the root of all evil. Well, let's take the Bible and read it in context, the inclusive aspect of all of the lessons of the Bible. And yes, the worship of money is nothing we're going to espouse. And yet the aspect of us empowering ourselves, and through our businesses, whether we're selling services or goods and services, we are giving life to something that is of value to us and of value to our consumers. And there's no harm in making a profit on that and serving our audiences, serving the world as stewards. And then we're called to give tithes and offerings. And so I'll be all about us generating and being responsible for our own wealth. And, wealth is bigger than dollars. Let's get serious. And yet some women are okay with, I'll be wealthy in spirit, but that money, those greenbacks, no. So let's just take away barriers that have been put generally from external sources, or maybe from our socialization. And we were reared with that. So enough of that. Let's face today for what it is. It's a present. Let's unwrap it for any kind of new insights. And all of these speakers throughout the 2 days are going to bring in their insights. And I suspect somebody's fancy is going to be tickled with some of these speakers and the topics they're on. And believe me, we've been in the trenches, we've made mistakes, and we have, as the Japanese say, fallen 7 times, get up 8. That's the hallmark of good women. And we are good women. And we're called into being the best women we can be, because then our light shines as a witness, and our witness can be in every one of these areas at any time. So welcome to the buffet. It's a buffet, and I want women to come and eat where they need food and sustenance and encouragement, because we will be there for just that.
I love that. Welcome to the buffet. I absolutely love it. I love it. We're going to have to post that hashtag, welcome to the buffet. Now, how is this conference different? Well, first of all, how did it originate? And secondly, how is it different from any other women's empowerment conference?
Oh, yes, absolutely. So this conference actually originated from another event, which to celebrate you founders, Barbara and LaWanna. They was hosting the Women of the Year 2021 event, and myself and Deborah was one of those women who was being celebrated. So, and by the way, Deborah Morrison is the 2021 Woman of the Year as well. So we was a part of this event, and it was 12 of us. And as we were doing the event, we was at the awards, and the Lord just dropped in my spirit, hey, you guys have come together. This event has connected each and every last one of you for the greatness that you've been doing in the world. How about come together as one and take this award show to this award to another level, and you guys give back, right,
That's right.
to women. And so I kind of dropped the what was dropped on me. I kind of dropped it over to LaWanna, who is the founder of Celebrate You, and she like, hey, yeah, let's run with it. And so that's kind of how this movement, this portion of the movement got started. And what makes this empowerment conference different from any other conference? I'm so glad you said that. You asked that question because what makes this different? Most conferences you're getting information, right? And
Mhm.
you're getting information and your information overload. What make this conference so absolutely unique is that you're not just getting information, you're getting implementational steps that you're either going to be doing right there in the session, or something that you're going to be taking home for homework so that you can implement these steps in your life. We're giving you the action plan, okay? And so that's one of the things that makes it absolutely different. The other thing that makes it different, even though it is a virtual conference, we're going to be giving you a in personal touch with this, as with the platforms that we're going to be using, that the women are going to be able to come and sit at the table with one another and begin, if there's connection, form collaborative partnerships as they're networking, talking to one another about what it is that they're doing, what are the needs that they have in where they are within their lives. So listen, we're bringing women together from around the world to not to connect with one another, to collab with one another. And hey, Deborah just talked about those finances, and while we're connecting and collabing, let's how about we get compensated as well within that, because God did give us the ability to generate wealth, and together we are so much better.
I love it. I love it. Now, tell me a little bit about how I Am Her International, I Am Her International movement, can, how women can be a part of that, and how is this going to be a part of this whole grand scheme of things?
Yes, absolutely. So first, I want to say that Celebrate You, or the Bradford group, which is Celebrate You, falls under, and Kingdom Strategy, and I Kingdom Strategy, which is of course my brand, and I Am Her falls under the Kingdom Strategies brand. These two brands have come together and decided that we wanted to help women collectively. I Am Her International is a supportive and friendly community where women of faith connect, collab in personal development, professional, and spiritual endeavors. And so we provide online and offline opportunities for women to grow and develop, and bring forth those collaborations and doing various trainings and things of that nature that women need so that they can continue to have the substance that's needed in their everyday living. People can join I Am Her International by visiting us at www.iamherinternational.com. You can connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter at I Am Her International. We do have an I Am Her International Facebook group as well. Our membership is going to be launching next month. I'm absolutely excited about that as well, because we want to make sure that we're connecting women and that we have those level and spaces of accountability that's going to be necessary, right, for women to continue to move and push to that next level that they've been called to in life, so they truly can expand in their faith, their family, and their finances unapologetically. We and another part of what it is that we do as well. Listen, we host the I Am Her International Awards, our conference, every single year, where we celebrate women in over 70 categories, right? From around the world. And so I'm absolutely excited about that. And this year we're adding the fashion show and the beauty pageant. So listen, we are making sure that we're letting women know that we're here for you, and we're here to not only to support you, but also to celebrate you along in your journey.
Love it. I love the fact that you all are now in, and that was a word that the Lord gave me for my group of ladies, collaboration, because you tend to see so much competition. So I love the collaboration because we can reach so many more people when I describe us as we become the octopus, when we collab. So yes, I love it. All right. So with this collaboration of Celebrate You and I Am Her International, um, this partnership together, what message will you be bringing to the world as a part, as a grand scheme of partnership now versus just, well, I am her, and oh, this is Celebrate You, because you see that, I'm not going to participate because I'm with this group. No, you all are saying we are one in this collab.
Look, you just really said it all, right? I mean, literally, you just really said it all. The message that we want to bring to women is that we need to unify, is to bring forth unification. That's really what collaboration is. And one of the things that we must understand is if we're going to fulfill the dreams and the visions and goals that God has given us in the big scheme of things, collaboration is king. Collaboration is also cash, right? One of the things that you got to understand is that God created us. He did not create us to be independent. We are independently interdependent upon one another. And even when you go into the word, remember that when the 2.5 tribes, they wanted to stay on the other side of the Jordan River, he said, yeah, you can have this land over here, but you cannot rest. You cannot rest until you help your brothers get to the land in which I have promised unto them, right? And so they could even rest in what they had, right? And so even as women, what we already have, we can't rest in it until we help everyone where there is no woman left behind. Okay, no woman left behind. And so we're on a journey to help women around the world to get to the destination and the places that has been marked out for their lives unapologetically, letting them know that they have some sisters behind them that are supporting them. They got sisters behind them with resources, right? They got sisters behind them that is here to help equip them with whatever is necessary that they need so that they can obtain everything that they've been dreaming about. So
Ooh, I tell you, I'm excited about it for you. So what topic will you be speaking on, and what will be their takeaway?
okay, listen. So I'm going to be talking about something that's that I'm very, very passionate about. I'm going to be talking about the brand experience and how to increase your influence, your impact, and your income. And my workshop is designed to help individuals understand the importance of brand consistency across every aspect of their very lives, whether it's with your children, your spouse, in ministry, in your career, or in your entrepreneurship endeavor. We're going to talk about it. So we're going to be talking about what are brand touch points and where they're commonly located. In addition, we're going to deal with the brand touch point impact on your income, your influence, and your impact. And finally, I'm going to provide them with strategies because I am the kingdom strategist, right? On strategies to planning their brand touch points so that they can maximize their income, their influence, and their impact so that they can expand in their family, their faith, and their finances.
Great. Now, I can hear some women in the spirit said, "Okay, I'm sold. How do I register?" So, what would you say to those women?
So yes, for those who are sold, you're ready to go. And listen, you're ready to go ahead and pick up your ticket. I want you to go ahead and visit www.bit.ly/ Celebrate You 2022. And again, that is bit.ly/ Celebrate You 2022 for only $15. The investment of $15 is going to change your entire world. And the great thing about you invested in you in this particular conference is that you're going to give a gift that continues to give. What me and LaWanna has decided to do, we decided to take all of the proceeds, our general proceeds, go to Help Heal Humanity, which is a nonprofit organization that is an international nonprofit organization that is helping, children with food, clothes, and things of that nature, their basic daily needs. So go ahead and invest in yourself. And while you're investing in yourself, you be proud of yourself for knowing that you are going to be touching the life of a child somewhere around the world as we give every general proceed over to Help Heal Humanity so that they can further their initiative.
I love this. So, ladies, we've told them how they can register and all this good stuff. But for the person that says, well, I'm ready for it, but when is it? So, tell them.
Go ahead, Barbara. I'm sorry, Deborah.
Well, it's Friday, the 22nd and Saturday, the 23rd, and it starts at 9:30 a.m. on both days, I believe. So that will be, and then we're going through till about 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So grab your coffee, grab your lunch. There'll be a break for lunch. There'll be opportunities for us to network throughout the day through between the presentations, but it's this Friday and Saturday. I think the early bird ends tomorrow night. So pop in for the early bird pricing. And again, that's www.bit.ly/celebrate you 2022. And register now. You get the early bird pricing. And as the good doctor said, this is an investment in you to bring yourself open for new insights, new downloads, if you will, and then to be able to integrate this bevy of ideas and strategies, next steps, if you will, into your life. And so you'll be able to have some reflection time between the speakers, and you'll be able to then to tap back in and ask questions as they occur to you. These are collaborative times. And I think with the pressures that you mentioned at the outset of the show, it is high time that women be far more invested in every capacity in the solutions. We have no more time to sit back. And what I have gleaned and I'm massively grateful for is a wider reach to women of color. And I had certainly a limited reach, and yet it's expanded exponentially. And I'm grateful for that, because whenever we talk about statistics about money and then gender differences, women and similarly trained males, those statistics are in white women. And the statistic for women that are non-white are far more onerous. And so it's incumbent upon each of us to step into the truths about these systemic ills, right? It's a lot for us, and we certainly are inviting people to come and have a celebratory, and it'll be a celebratory atmosphere, I feel quite sure. And yet we also want to arm ourselves with and support our sisters in the struggles that are systemic. Systemic violence is not something to be trifled with. And we women have to organize and strategize as to how to get our seat at the table, because we've actually been very much disinvited, kicked out of that boardroom of decision making. And it's high time we come back to, or come to that table for the first time. And so it will be this confluence of, how do we integrate our faith and our finances and our family in ways that are empowering? But if we've got the system on our neck, it really prevents us from doing much celebrating. So I want to be a complete advocate of that personal power, and then fighting oppressive systems for all women, because in the United States of America, we have an obligation as a country and a people to lift up the vision for the people that do not have what we have at our fingertips. But for the grace of God, we were born here. I could have been born anywhere and you could have too. But now we are giving the proceeds. They are giving kindly and generously giving the proceeds to help heal humanity. And you know what? I've been to Africa twice now. The boys went to school in the morning in Africa. It got so hot, no school in the afternoon. No teachers wanted to teach in the afternoon. Girls didn't go to school. And so one of our speakers is going to be Serena Bufalino, who is at the helm of Help Heal Humanity. And her special needs students in Ontario, Toronto said to her, teacher, there are kids in Haiti after this, principally after the earthquake, massive earthquake, yet another earthquake. Teacher, there are kids in Haiti that want to go to school, but they can't. Can we do something about that? And boy, this woman was the genesis of building a 2-story school. And when I think about girls being able to get the education, that's the ticket. Education is the ticket. And that is so vital for the young women and the girls coming up. And we want to stand out in the power we have, claim the power we have in each of these facets, family, faith, and physical and mental and finances, so that those young girls with eyes looking in see a vision of who they are becoming. And it's up to us to lead the way. And this conference is going to do just that.
I love it, ladies. Oh my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Any final words to the ladies that are saying, well, I think I need to go to this. But I think, so, you have those people who allow the second guessing to enter their minds. So for that person who's second guessing, I need you to speak to that mindset so that we can shut that down and bring them on in.
Well, I'll speak to it. And I like to ask a question that my dear friend's shrink asked her when she was contemplating a divorce. She was at an impasse. And her shrink said to her, have you suffered enough? So if you're living a life that's absent celebration, if you're living a life where your physicality isn't where you'd like it to be, to take you the long haul that at least actuarial tables are telling us women that we will go, if we're lucky, of course. Average age of widowhood is 56. If your spirituality and your faith is suffering under some of the world news or everyday stresses and pressures, certainly if your finances aren't in shape at this point, if that is, or any of those facets are keeping you up at night, don't go to the doctor for another pill. Come and sit at the feet of women who've been there and done that and are willing to share their strategies for how you get out of the mud and the trough, because there's no time to waste. So you, as sitting at home as a rugged individualist, are as good as you are. And some days that it probably isn't too progressive. But 1 and 1 make 11. And there's a whole lot of women that are going to be presenting and attending. And someone is going to say something, I would probably almost guarantee it, over the 2 days, that's going to land for you. And if it's, and if there's a facet of finance, faith, family, mental, physical, that's not completely a 10 out of 10. Let's see you Friday and Saturday. Let's do it. Let's raise that number right up. There's no time to waste.
Love it. So I want y'all to tell them the dates again and the website again.
Absolutely. Listen, we definitely want to. Let me before I go there real quickly. I wanted to say this that number one, if you are contemplating and time is a factor for you, I want you to know there is an option for you to get lifetime access to the videos. So don't allow time to be a factor for you not being able to get your ticket and get the information that's necessary so you can begin to create those implementation steps. The other thing I want to say, I know Deborah was talking about, hey, come and have that seat at the table, but I just believe also that there's some women who's going to build some tables, and you may just be one of those women who are building the table for other women to come and have a seat at. So listen, you want to come and be a part of the conference so that you live life with no constraints and that you can be in place to help another woman to lift up another sister who have been denied access to her destiny. So listen, I want you to come out and join us at the Celebrate You International Women's Conference that is going down. It's all happening on July the 22nd and the 23rd. And you can get your transformational access by visiting px.fyi/celebrate you 2022. Again, your transformational access can be you can get that at px.fyi/celebrate you 2022. And while you're at it, go ahead and grab a ticket for a friend or send the information out to 5 individuals, 5 women that you want to help, you want to see have this transformational experience with you. It don't have to be lonely in leadership or entrepreneurship or as you are growing and going. Grab some sisters and take them along with you as we're doing here at the 2022 Celebrate You International Women's Conference. That's happening July the 22nd through the 23rd. We're hoping to see you there.
Well, ladies, we thank you so much for joining us this evening. You are welcome back anytime to encourage and empower my family. Look, the On Fire to Inspire family. And I will be sending you all the YouTube link so that you can share it with the people of your influence that may not be on Facebook or any of these things. So, and then they can go back and share and comment because I mean they're having a good time over in all of them. I'm saying hashtag building tables over on LinkedIn. Someone typed in. I saw that on Facebook, and I saw in LinkedIn, Ms. Deborah, that someone said, "Have you suffered enough?" She said, "What an excellent question." So we're getting some great feedback. People are enjoying this, and I thank you so much for taking the time to not just visit us, but to walk in your authentic you and to do what God has called you to do. So thank you. And if you need, look, and if you need me, you can call on me. I am Aaliyah, the Purpose Midwife. So thank y'all. Again, we're here every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we have been for 7.5 years now.
Wow.
Awesomeness. And thank you for having us here as well on the Inspired Network here. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You ladies have a great evening, okay? And a great conference.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So you are, if you missed any of this awesome interview tonight, you are going to have to go back and listen to the replay. And don't forget to go to our YouTube. You'll go to our YouTube, Aaliyah, the Purpose Midwife. Go over there, like, share, and subscribe. And then I want you to comment what stood out with you the most. What spoke to you? You know, was it, have you suffered enough? Was it, it's time to build your table, or it's time to take your place at the table? What is it that stood out to you? And so you want to take time to invest in you. Like they said, the cost is only $15, and all of the proceeds are going to Help Heal Humanity nonprofit to help other women, young girls, families, children. Just get essentials, y'all. So every bit of proceeds are going to a nonprofit. So thank you again, ladies, for joining us. We appreciate you. Y'all don't forget to go and visit them at bit.ly/celebrate you 2022. We look forward to seeing y'all back next week, same time, same place. I am Aaliyah, your Purpose Midwife. Love you guys. Y'all have a blessing.